Hello, hello, hello. We're live. Hurrah! Hurrah! I'm very happy to be here. I will get the right comments. I'm looking at the wrong thing sometimes and I'm thinking, why aren't there any comments? And it's like, because you haven't enabled them. Stupid Lisa. So, good morning. I will look forward to working with some people today. I've got tarot, I've got oracle, I've got a pendulum, I've got more oracle, I've got more tarot, I've got my coffee. Everything is good. Hello. I will look forward to working with some lovely people today. And not the not lovely ones. Right then, we will see if anyone pops in. It could be that no one comes. It will just be me and my strawberry working together. Two sad people and a fruit together without any people to work with. But I hope so. I hope there will be people here. Hello. Please do comment. Please say hi. Please tell me where you are, where in the world you are. That would be lovely to find out where some of you are coming in from. Hi, Mand. How you doing? Nice to know. Nice? Nice to know. Sometimes you get mixed up with lovely and nice, and then you end up with lice, and then they're very difficult to get rid of. Yorkshire, yes. Lovely. Nice to see you again. Thanks for popping in. I had lice once. I got it on the underground. I'm just hopped on. Can you imagine? It was not fun. It wasn't fun. Don't say it was. It wasn't. Right then, who else is here? Oh, thank you, Mandy. You're very kind and very sweet, and it's very nice to see you. Thank you. Good morning from Colorado. What are we on? Let me see what it might be. 9 o'clock in Colorado? Is it mountain time? I think so. Okay, yeah, Jean, I can work with you, Mrs. Jeannie from Colorado. Oh, where are you? I'll work with you. Jean on YouTubes. On the YouTubes, I will pull you a card. 9 a.m. mountain. Yep. Okie dokie pokey. Right, Jeannie. Jeannie. I'm not going to sing it. I'm going to pull you an oracle card because I love them. And we will give you some information about what you might need to know today. What do you need to know today living in Colorado? Called Jean. Right then, Jeannie. Jean. That one is for you. This is celebration. This is a strawberry dragon. And so my strawberry is very, very happy about it. She wants to do the reading. You can't do the reading. I want to do the reading. You can't. I've upset her now. So this speaks to you, for you, about celebration. Now, this could be that you've got some things coming up that you're going to enjoy going to, but it also speaks very much to celebrating the little things that go on in our world, the little details, everything. Did you get up this morning? Did you have a bed to sleep in? Yay, let's celebrate. The more we celebrate the little details, the little things that we have that are going well for us, the fact that we've got breakfast, lunch, dinner, tea, coffee, something to go on bread even, or just bread, let's celebrate. Let's have that attitude of gratitude. I sound like I'm doing an infomercial now, but you know what I mean. The attitude of gratitude for you is really important. And if you do have an actual thing like a wedding or a bar mitzvah or I was going to say a funeral. We won't be celebrating that, but you know what I mean. A gathering. Let's say a gathering. I made myself laugh. If you have a gathering, really throw yourself into it. Have lots and lots and lots of fun, It's really important that you kind of make the most and suck the marrow out of every situation and enjoy it. And so the thing is with the strawberry here, we've got the beautiful flower. And it's a pattern. We kind of let's celebrate the flower, let's celebrate the fruit, let's celebrate what we can do with the fruit. So it's all about the fruits of your labor as well, enjoying that which you put your hard work into. Let's celebrate that. So you can have, some are very funny. I'm always hoping, no, I'm not even going to say it. So I hope that was helpful to you. Oh, you're a sweetheart, isn't she? Isn't Stace the sweetest? Thank you. My lipstick in real life, you can see it from the moon, but on camera, it's like, it's a bit piddly. Right, Mandy. Mandy moo. Mandy moo. Mandy shit. I'm with you, matey. Yes, I've had some fun at a funeral before, and I've also been smacked around the face. Right then. Bless you, Jean. Thank you. Do stay around. It's nice to have you here. It's lovely to have all of you, your company here. Mandy Moo, Mandy Moo Moo. This is your card for what you need to know today. Mandy Moo, Mandy Moo. That's your name. Oh my goodness. Same theme. About celebration. How weird. Weird. Right. So this for you is about, okay. So what I want to say to you, this is about celebrating your achievements, about what you would like to do, but also it's a nudge for you to get going. It sort of says to you, do you want to enjoy what you do, or do you want to labor over it, or do you want to think too much about it, or do you want to spend time not doing it? Oh, bless you. Mandy, me, we love you. Yeah, this is about kind of, I want to enjoy the things that I'm good at, the things that I create, the things that I want to put my time and energy to. Because when I see the Knight of Wands, it very much speaks to you chasing the dream, if you like. It's very much whatever you set your mind to at this time. This is like the stars have aligned for you, Mrs. Moo. The stars have aligned for you to be able to get into a place where you can chase your dreams and have something come out of it. So if you would like to learn to do diamond painting on the moon, then that will be what you do, and you will do well at it. Diamond painting on Mars, it will work for you. It doesn't matter what it is. It's almost like this is a really good time of alignment for you and your dreams and the things that you desire, the things that you want to bring to you, the things you want to learn, the things you would like to wonder if you're capable of. 100%. And I feel like you would enjoy the journey. It's almost like there's some stuff that you would like to take up, but you haven't done it yet because you've been a bit like, And I do feel, do you know what? I feel like there's something from a long time ago that you might want to get back into. So I don't know what that is. It could be colouring. I don't know. But for you, it's something you want to get back into that you used to do, that you used to like. You'd forgotten about it almost. And it's coming your way again. And you're going to find it's going to be brilliant for you. All right. So I'll leave that with you, Mandy Moo Moo. We love you. I'm changing direction. Okay. So it's like, I love that. I love that. What do you think, Strawberry? I like it too. Do you like it? Yeah. Are you sure? He's upset with me because I didn't let him do the reading, so he's in a sulk. Hi, Linda. How's it going, matey? Hiya. Lindy Lou. Hi, Cornelia. How's it going? Linda Wallace. Absolutely. Kelly, absolutely. Kelly was just ahead of you there. So Kelly, I'll work with you right now. Kelly makes me think of ice cream. How's it going, Cornelia? I'm going to have a sip of coffee and then I'm going to work with Kelly Martin. Thank you. I have to go slowly because I feel like sometimes it splashes its way out. Kelly, I've got an oracle card for you, matey. Hi, Trish. Very nice to see everybody. Kelly. I have to say it 27 times. It's 29. Right, Kels. Kels, get coffee rush. It's like that before. I've been working already today. Right then, where is she? Kels, bells. And my cards go everywhere. There we are. That's yours. They're very shiny. Okay, I like this one for you. This is like, let's get serious for a moment. I don't know if you can see it because it's really pale and the light's not ideal. It says the number is 44. You might want to hold the number. You might look for 444 as well. But what I want to say to you, this is about a quest into your subconscious. Now, we can't know what's in our subconscious all the time because we don't have time. We don't have energy. We don't sit around allowing it to be. But what we do is we sometimes disassociate from that which we're doing. Like, let's just say we're doing some washing up, or we're doing even listening to the radio and you're not really tuned in, or like you're listening to commercial radio, the adverts come on and you just sort of drift. This is where it is for you. It's very much about noticing what comes up as a recurring theme. It's about paying attention to your dreams at the moment. It's about maybe getting in touch with the angelic kingdom, if that's the thing that you like to do, by prayer, by meditation. It's very much, there's like, it's almost like an iceberg. You know, what you see on the top is your everyday, what you do. You make the dinner, you do the washing up, blah, 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 all of that kind of good stuff, what you need to do. But below that is the essence of what's going on for you that you might need to kind of bring into your reality, Kelly. It's quite important actually as well that you do that, because there's so much more for you. Sometimes you think to yourself, is that it? And it's not it. There's more. And that's where I'm at for you. I do very much feel that's where we're going. What's that little cartoon you got there on your profile photo? Right, so that's what I've got for you, girlfriend. I did promise another one. Where is she? Linda. I hope that makes sense, Kelly Coo. Mandy Moo and Kelly Coo. Linda. Hope that was all right for you. Made sense. Right, Linda. I have got tarot for you. Good. Bless you, Kelly. Thank you. Linda, Wally, Lindy Wallace. Boiling hot now, boiling hot. Coffee does open the capillaries, doesn't it? Makes you hot. Right, Linda, this is what you need to know today. What does Linda need to know today? Don't worry if I haven't called your name. It doesn't mean I won't get with you. I probably will, because I've got the best part of an hour still. Hi, Rachie. Right, Linda. Oh my goodness me. Oh my goodness me is what I want to say 3 times, but I won't say it again. This is really interesting for you. I've got 2 consecutive cards. I've got 2 cards that speak to having had things go quite catastrophically wrong in some ways. And then we have the picking ourselves up. Does this make sense, Linda, please? It feels there's been enormous upheaval, and then we work towards getting better. We get towards the point where we can start to heal. Can you take any of that before I continue? Because that's quite a lot. Linda, having had things go very wrong to the point where it's upended a lot of things for you. And then we get to the point where we start to think we're going to start to heal. Okay, so you do understand, yeah? Because what I see for you is takes work. It's not something that, it's not something like we wake up one morning and everything's fine. It's almost like things start to feel fine. Then they feel not fine again. Then they feel fine. It's not a linear progression for you. It's very much, I need to work at this. I will work at this. Things will get better, because when I see the tower, I know that things have been the other way around, but things have been very difficult for you, to the point where you kind of didn't know which end was up in some ways. But when I see that, which is actually the next card in line in the tarot, it speaks to having gone through it and coming to the point where we can start to heal, but we can't do it without a lot of work. But the work is not beyond you. It's this, but sometimes you feel like, I can't do this. I cannot do this, but I know that you can do this. And this is because this is where it is in the deck. It speaks to you almost getting there. And so every win is a win. And when we get to the point where we feel like we've gone down again, we haven't. We bounce back quicker. That's how healing works. It's not that like everything's up. It's up a bit, down a bit, up a bit, down a bit. And in the end, it's up. And that's where I'm at for you. So I'm really happy that you can understand that. And I'm sorry for that which you've been through, Lindy Lou. You're a sweetheart, and you're doing your absolute top-notch best. And I know that. And you will get where you need to be. And the healing is yours, is with you. Ask for extra, speak to angels if you like, because you get that lovely feeling of peace that comes upon you when you do that. And that's for all of us. So I like that very much for you. Right then, where are we? Hi, Cora. I know there were some people here a little bit before. Rachie, Quinn Zero. Are you still here, Rachie on YouTube? Are you still here, matey? So I'm hoping that was helpful. Hi, Kay. Hi, Krish. Hi, Krish. Hi, Trish. Hi, Krish. Hi, Trish. Hi, Mina. I will get to loads more of you because, okay, Rachel, I'll work with you. That's that gone. Right then. I think the light is because of my the contraption I'm using. It might be better to use a phone next time because you get much better light. Right, Rachel, I'm going to pull you an oracle card. Rachel Roo on YouTube. Thanks for popping on, everyone. Mina, everybody, Trish. It's lovely to see you, Krish. It's great to see everybody. Thank you. I will do my best to get to everybody, to be fair, because I've still got like 44 minutes. So, you know, I've got time for practically everybody if you hang out with me for the rest of the hour. Rachie Roo. Rachie Ooh, that looks like. Rachie Ooh. Rachie. Oh, thank you, Chris. You're a sweetheart. Thank you. Rachie. Ah. This one's funny. This one is invite your monster to tea. It's a really good card for you, for all of us, really. It's about embracing that which we find a little bit unacceptable about ourselves sometimes. Sometimes we think there's demons in the cupboard, but sometimes we think there's like little things about us that we just find unpleasant or that we feel like other people won't like about us. But it's about the shadow work that we do. It's about making friends with the creatures that live among us, that live inside us, the moods, the tempers, the sadness that we bring, the way we walk through life. You know, everything about us is all of us. It's not like, oh, she's two different people. It's all of the same person. So it's very much about that which we present and that which we know to be true inside. And there's a big difference between that which we present and how we feel and who we think we are and the messages that we give ourselves. It's quite important to kind of embrace that monster, give it a cup of tea and a scone, and just kind of make peace with all the parts of ourselves. It's quite an interesting little exercise for everybody, actually. So I feel like that's for you, Rachie. I'll leave it with you, matey. Thank you very much. Hope that was helpful. I mean, it's easy to say that in a couple of sentences, but actually it's an ongoing process. You know, I can say that and you can hear it and then, okay, it's gone now. But it's an ongoing process, to be fair. Trish, you've been here quite a long time. I will work with Trish now. I will invite the monster. Makes sense. I sometimes thought I've got to. Bless you. You're a sweetheart. Yeah, they're all part of you. And, integration. And then you will feel so much more complete with the integration and not like you're not sure which one you're being. That kind of thing. Right then. Trishy. I will get with lots more of you. Don't worry. I will be here for another 40 minutes. Trishy, true. Right, I'm going to have a sip of water and then I'm going to pull you a tarot. Right then. Rachel, you're a sweetheart. Thank you for your feedback. I do really, really love feedback that tells me a little bit of how it landed with you. Hi, Lisa Allen. How you doing? Trishy, true. Trish, what do you need to know? Trish. Okie dokie. Oh, that's interesting. That's my card of the day, actually. Okay. Let's see where we're at for you. I feel as though we need to organise our thoughts a little more. Trish, I want to say to you, come down the bottom, Trish, and say to me that you understand that you get caught up in your thoughts to an extent. There can be an amount of rumination whereby you could channel that differently. Tell me if you understand what I'm saying, and then I will continue a little bit for you and see what else we've got. Okay, good. I mean, not good and how it feels. But what I want to say is that This one. This is the Nine of Swords, my card of the day. And this speaks to the thoughts that go around in our head. And it speaks to being able to unpack that. I would suggest if you have someone you can talk to, then unpack a little bit of what's going on, because as we say it out loud, we get to hear it in a different way. We get to sometimes realize that what we're frightened of isn't the real the reality of the life. It's just something we're frightened of that becomes very consuming. And for you, I feel like I want to spend some time learning. You know, the Page of Swords is very much a message for you to start doing some more intellectually challenging things, because your mind is almost like they say the devil finds work for idle hands, that kind of thing. And when we've got a thought that goes around in our mind, it's because we haven't got direction for our thoughts. And I feel for you that direction would be very, very helpful when you feel that rumination come upon you, where things go around and around. I do talk good, but do you kind of... What I want to say about that also is when we talk about something, there's a way of talking about something where we call that just rehearsing it. It's not, it's going over it, it's going over it, it's going over it. It's not getting to where you need it to go. And hopefully that is what you do. But I also want to change the chemistry. I always say to people, watch comedy, whatever makes you laugh, like really out loud. For me, that is Miranda. I love that. Or Laura Nardi. Anything that you find very, very, very amusing, really. But I do want to start learning some more. This is very much about the clarity that comes to you when you start to kind of put your attention to something that's more challenging for you. Bless you. So you're on the right path. So this is just confirmation for that. Bless your heart. But I do recommend learning something that's going to challenge you. A course or Mr. Bean. Yeah. Love Rowan Atkinson. So I'll leave that with you, girlfriend. Thank you very much. I don't know what it is about Miranda, but she cracks me up. So funny. BBC, anybody doesn't know. Okay. What are you saying, Amy? Amy calling someone. You're welcome, Trishy. Right then. I know there's a couple here. Cornelia. Are you still here, Cornelia? Cornelia Dutton, are you still here? You're very welcome, Trish. Sometimes we have to direct the thoughts, not let the thoughts direct us. And that's what's really important for you, for all of us. You know, we can just get so stuck in a thought, but then we do something else and it's like, oh, okay, I feel better now. That was easy. All right. So where are you? Cornelia. Then I will get with more of you. Don't worry. I feel like I'm going to get to all of you, to be fair. Cornelia, I'm going to pull you a oracle. Cornelia. Hi, Margot. Right then, where we are. It says it at the bottom. I didn't see that. To help keep the link strong, please keep giving feedback. Absolutely, 100%. Yeah, it's really important to say, yep. And then we kind of, it makes it much more of a connection. Corny. Oh, that's yours. Support. Oh, so cute. Dropped it. Support. This is a potato dragon. This speaks to when do you need support? When do you offer support? It's very much about the ebb and flow of how we allow ourselves to be supported in times that we need it, where we don't eschew the kindness that is given to us, but we can offer it to other people, but we can't take it ourselves. That's sometimes the way. It's like, I'm fine. We don't necessarily have to be fine. We can allow others to support us because it actually is good it's nice for them to be able to feel like they can help you. It's much more, I feel like I want to feel very connected with you, Cornelia. I want to be connected to the people around me, whether that's family, people you choose as family, your friends. I feel like there's that that little, when potatoes grow, there's that huge network of, I was going to say veins, but of roots. And it's like thin and far reaching. And I feel like that's really important to you, that you have a network. It's almost like, it takes a village, and it's very much about you feeling connected to those around you and bringing support just by even just being friendly, being kind, listening. And it's about having that when you need it as well. It's a bit like the Six of Pentacles in tarot. It's very much about the ebb and the flow, the give and the take. What do I need now? What can I offer now? That kind of thing. And it is, I feel like it's a massive thing for you. It's like, or if it isn't, it's sort of something that's starting to form in your mind that you feel like, yeah, I do want to be connected. I do want more roots down. I do. Oh, bless you. So please do reach out for it. And I wish you lots of luck with that and speedy healing. Cornelia, bless you. I'll leave that with you. So it's important that you get that when you need it and offer it when you can. I do see that. But don't support others when you're in need, if that makes sense, beyond what you can actually afford, as in what it costs you. Right then, let me see where I'm at now. Mina. Who follows me? I would love to be followed. Mina. I'm going to pick you an oracle card. Mina Petkoff. Remind me where you all are in the world. I know I asked that and then I forget immediately. Right, Mina Petkoff. Mina. Harvest. Okay. This is nice. I mean, this feels like, you know, South Africa. A pumpkin type of a situation where we kind of wait until autumn. But that's not what this is for you. This is about enjoying the fruits of your labor now. I know that I've worked with you before, Michigan. What there? I feel like I've worked with you before, but obviously whoever I've worked with before, I'm not remembering anything that I've said because it comes through me and nothing really about what I have to say. What I want to say is that this is about, and the number 14, keep that in mind. It's UK. This speaks to enjoying the fruits of your labor, treating yourself to little things, because it's almost like, why not? I've worked hard. I've put a lot in. Let's get something out. It doesn't have to be that whatever you put in, you get out commensurate what you take. It's like sometimes leave a little bit, but take something good for yourself. It's almost like if someone gave you $10 and you sort of spent 4. Let's do that. Do you know what I mean? Keep something back, but do enjoy the fruits of your labor, the fruits of your hard work. Do make sure that you kind of don't get caught up in just working and not necessarily getting the pleasure from it. And I feel like you understand that it's important to have the little treats, even little tiny treats. And that's for all of us, you know, if we can have, a biscuit with our coffee, maybe a cookie with our coffee, something like that, instead of just plain. And you think, oh, like it just makes everything feel a little bit better, a little bit more luxurious. And I feel like there's some luxuries that you can have that may not be expensive, but actually are very useful to you to make for your well-being. And that's important for all of us, our well-being, that we can. I'm not working now. Okay. Well, it doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be work, you know, that you put in like a hard day's work. It could be the work that you do at home, the work that you do around the house. You know, work is work. Sometimes it's hard work talking to somebody that is difficult. So then you go home and you have a little treat. It's that kind of thing. So let's make sure we do harvest that which we've put in. That's really where it's at for you. It doesn't have to be so literal as going to work in a job. It speaks to the work that is reality. Oh, thanks, Margot. Manchester, Caitlin. Lisa Allen, you've been here a while. Did you lose your connection? No, I'll work with you now. Hope that was helpful, Mina. Lisa Allen. Got lots of decks here to choose from. It's fun. I'm going to give you a tarot. If you do have a preference, you're welcome, Mina. If you have a preference for tarot or oracle, I'm happy to hear it and then to completely disregard it. No, I will. I'll do. Lisa. KK. I'm sure that translates as thank you, doesn't it? Right then, Lisa. Lisa Allen. There we go. Right. So this is what you need to know, really. Interesting. I've got people in this for you. I feel as though, see, I don't know what your relationship status is, but what I have is like, one person is quite sensible and thinks of the future and is good with money, and then there's one who's a little bit less good in that way. If that makes sense, tell me. Otherwise, what I will do is work this to what you need to know for yourself. But sometimes when I see these two cards together, it feels very much as though there's a situation with another person. Let me know if it's with another person or it needs to be just for you. So it's you. Okay. So one of you is very good in one way, and one of you is like, it's a really nice blend. Okay. It's a blend of energies. One is much more material conscious. One is able to sort of think to the future. One is able to make plans, and the other one is a more romantic, slightly more dreamy, slightly more doesn't necessarily worry about where the money's coming from because they just know that something's going to be fine. And it's an interesting mix. But what I want to add to that is another card because it makes more sense of it. It's like if you've got plans together, I feel like they're going to make good on them because, excuse me, with the Three of Wands, it's about making plans for the future. And actually being able to see it through. And it speaks to chasing after something quite fabulous, actually. So that is like so that could be for your daughter. Like maybe that is a message for her, because I do feel like all the energies combined work together. So again, it's like that village, isn't it? When we combine all these energies together, we can make something that is kind of much more than the sum of its parts. It's quite special. And so if there's something that she's looking to do or you're looking to do, then I feel like as long as all the T's are crossed and dotted the I's, we're going to make good on that. We're going to do really well on that, because the Three of Wands is very much about having an overview. It's about having an overview. It's not about coming at it from like, oh, let's just suck it and see. It's not that. It's very much about we need to make sure before we move forward, even though it's something we would love to do, we're not going to rush in. And I feel like with all those energies combined, perhaps with you giving her advice and your husband giving her advice, between you all, I feel quite good about it. All right. So I'll leave that with you, girlfriend. I hope that's helpful. Thanks, Lise. Margot. I will work with you, Margot. Margot, what do you need to know today? Let's have a little look for you. Right then. Krish, I will, Krish. Come back to me after I've spoken to Margot. You're welcome, Lise. God bless you. Right then. I'm with Margot Ledbetter. Does anybody know what I mean by that? Margot Ledbetter. Hands up if anyone understands what I'm saying. Right, Margot. Shout out to John. Love you. I know you'll know what I mean. Margot. Four of Wands. I've had that about 98 times today. And I've only done 4. Right, okay. So for you, it's almost, you know what this feels like for me? I'm going to show you. Deferred gratification. It's annoying, isn't it? I hate that. I want gratification now, and I want it in the minute and in the future. But for you, this is about like, I've got things to celebrate, but it's going to take a minute. Is that energy really? Because the Four of Wands is very stable. There's a lot to look forward to. There's a lot of good things coming your way, but not now. It takes a minute, but I do see that it's like your relationships are going to strengthen because I've got dolphins who are like each other, and this speaks to you being in a position to strengthen your relationships about the people that you really care about, the people that care about you. But I don't see that it happens in a minute. So it could be that there's somebody coming into your life, or there's someone in your life that you kind of wish you could be closer to. Does that make sense? I would like to get closer to this person, but it's sometimes it feels like it's a little bit of hard work. Let me know if that makes sense, Margie Moo. Hi, Kirsty. Let me know, and then I'll just give you a little bit more to add to that. Otherwise, no. I need to know, because it could be that someone comes in, you know, sometimes this speaks of like a new feeling, a new, oh, intriguing. Okay, because this is about somebody that you could hang out with. Somebody, it's not necessarily romantic, but it is a meeting of minds. It's very much a soul connection, if you will, where we just kind of get each other. We can have fun together, but it feels like, it almost feels as though there's a little space in your heart that would do well to find somebody that you could have in your life like that. And I feel like even if you're not consciously aware of it, that you seek that. Does that make sense? And I feel like that is what you will find, but not necessarily in the next 5 minutes. It might take a minute. And it's like there's always room for someone special, a mate, someone that makes you roll laughing, someone that really understands you. And that's what I feel is coming your way. And I feel like there's a part of you that would really like that, like it would give you something that you've maybe not even thought about consciously, but it really is something it's almost like an old craving, you know, old one. That's how it feels psychically for you. Thank you, bless you. Krish. Goody gumdrops. Please do follow me. I know you do. Please do follow me on Facebook. That would be brilliant. Right, Krishy crew. Krishy. I'm with you. I've got you a little oracle. They're not that little. They're quite big. Some cards are massive. It's like I can't shuffle some of them. They're like, go away, leave me alone. Right, Krishy. Krish. I'm waiting for them to fall. That's it. That's yours. Grace. Okay, so this is the cherry dragon. Cherry. So this is about grace. This is about going with the flow. This is about acceptance. This is about how we behave in the challenges that come our way. How do we accept compliments? How do we accept people that we might not get on with? How do we behave? The grace is a bit like strength in the tarot. It speaks, hi from Birmingham, Aaron. It speaks to how we conduct ourselves with other people at all times. It's almost like if we were on show all the time, how do we behave so that we can get out of the situation with the least amount of stress sometimes? And that's quite important. It's like, would you make a scene, or would you kind of just elegantly walk away from something, or do you want to shout? I'm not saying that you do that, but what I'm saying is it's important to remind ourselves how we behave in certain situations. The grace we bring to a situation is really important for our own peace of mind. You know, sometimes you might think, oh, I really wish I'd wiped the floor with that person, but actually you did better just to go and just walk away quietly and leave them thinking what they think and not even care, because their thoughts are their own. And this is a reminder for that, really. I'm not saying that you're a person that screams in the middle of a shopping mall, but it's just to say, let's move on. And I'm guilty of that as well. You know, somebody was so rude yesterday. They came around and they were doing some work, but they were so rude. And it's like, what do? Do you make a scene, or do you just let it go? And I'm sure you don't behave badly. I'm sure you don't. But it's very, very nice to remember that, you know, if you can, because sometimes you get in a temper and it's hard to kind of remember what you should be doing, to be fair. So I'll leave that with you, Krishy. How's Birmingham at the moment? To a beat. Right then. Let me see who's here that was here earlier. Anybody still here from earlier? You're welcome, Chrissy. You're welcome. I want to see that everyone's followed me after this. Oh, thanks, Aaron. How are you? Who's here that hasn't been here for a while? I mean, the other way around. Who's here that's been here a while? Me. Yes. Kay, you have. You have. I will pull for K Talks. KKK with a nice doggy on the front page. Right then, let me see. I haven't picked these up quite much. I know you are, Chrissy. Thank you for the follow. K. Sounds like I'm saying KKK. I'm not advocating the... It's all just gone horribly wrong. I make myself laugh. Right, K Talks. There we go. KK. Single K. This is yours, matey. Okay, this is interesting. Porcupine spirit. This is time for a beginner's mind. What do you mean, Lisa? What are you talking about? Well, I will tell you what I mean and what I'm talking about. When we talk of a beginner's mind, it's almost like we can step into a situation as though we don't know anything. It's a bit like the Fool in Tarot. It speaks to stepping into a situation, even if we have got previous experience of it. Let ourselves be taught. Let ourselves find out what we need to know about a situation without the preconception. Let's just say that we know a little bit and then we go into a class and the teacher says something and then you put your hand out and you go, it's like, no. Let them tell you, let yourself be taught, let yourself be a beginner in something, and you will find that you will learn more than you thought you would, because if you go in with a slightly closed mind, you'll miss out on the lesson that you could have had. And you do see that with people, and I know that someone's going to understand this very much, where they step into a situation, they're new in it, but they behave as though they've been there for ages and they want all the gossip and they want all the tea and they want everything all at once, and they kind of be over familiar, and that is annoying. You don't want that, and I feel like it's quite important. I've been debating cutting ties with a work situation that's become toxic. Okay, so that's an interesting one. If you just walked into that brand new, how would you behave about it? If you walked into it brand new, you'd see that toxicity straight away, wouldn't you? And then you might decide, you know what, this isn't for me. I'm not even going to hang around in it. What I want to do for you, Kay, is pull you a tarot to that end. Let's have a look. I love asking questions with the tarot. So what I'll do is I will see whether it's a good idea to cut ties. What's the energy around cutting ties for Kay? Yeah, I feel like it's making me, I'm spending way too much intellectual landscape on it. I'm spending too much time thinking. It's just a way of saying thinking. It's taking too much of my thought space, and I could be using that space in other ways, and it actually makes me feel horrible. When for you, this person commented on me being pregnant and sensitive, and it was a lot, right? Absolutely, because it's knackering. And I do see that the success comes from when you move away. This is this Coty Monday is very successful. They've got a hat to prove it. And so for you, this is about standing in your strength, and you don't need someone like that. My worry, but it's no. And you will find something other, because you need a minute to kind of rest your mind, because it's been too much. This is the sort of resting the mind, having been through a battle. And it feels like this is a battle that could be put a stop to. So yes is the answer. Please do move on. I hate that for you. I'm sorry that happened. It's really passive aggressive, isn't it? And sort of a narcissistic trait to sort of say something, go, yeah, but I was only joking. Don't be so sensitive. It was a joke. No, it wasn't. You're trying to pretend it was after the fact. So I'll leave that with you, girlfriend. Thank you. You're very welcome. Good luck with everything. Right then. Who's still here that would love a reading? Say yes, please, Oracle, please, or yes, please, Tarot, please. Tell me who is still here that would love a reading, and I can work with you. Good luck, Mrs. K. You're a sweetheart. Vanessa, hello. Where did you pop up from? Vanessa, nice to see you. I will work with you right this second. And then I will work with Arrow. Aaron. I was saying tarot and arrow together. So now your name is Arrow. A roundhead arrow. That wouldn't go through anybody. You have to get a sharper one. Right then. Who am I with? Vanessa. Vanessa's getting Oracle. Then I am with Aaron. Vanessa. Oh, Stace, bless you. Vanessa. This is yours. Spirit has a plan. Where's Vanessa? Are you here, girlfriend? Vanessa Wilson. This is really sweet, actually. It's a koala with earrings, as you do. So, Vanessa, this speaks to you, for you, of Spirit having a plan. And sometimes we don't know what that is. And sometimes something that we would love to do, we don't get to do. But actually, it's because it was a good reason not to do it. But we only see that, after the fact. We can't say that this was not a good idea when we really want it, but then we get to do something other and we go, oh my goodness, that was so good. If I'd have done that, I wouldn't have been able to do that. If I'd have walked down that street, I wouldn't have met so-and-so at the cafe. It's so much about that synchronicity and trusting that Spirit does have a plan. And sometimes I don't know if you're a person that says prayers, but if you do say prayers, then it's about letting them be answered. And sometimes it doesn't happen in the next minute. It happens at a later date. Sometimes the answer is no. But sometimes it's like, let's just know that Spirit has a plan and everything is as it should be. And that's quite important to bear in mind, because how many times have you looked back and thought, oh, I'm really glad I didn't do that. It would have been awful. But you had a gut feeling anyway, but you think, oh, I wanted it. But actually, no. So that's where I'm at for you, Vanessa. Please bear in mind that which comes your way that you kind of hadn't accounted for and how it might just be the best thing for you. Aaron Tarot. I always want to say Arrow now forever. Right, I'm going to pull you a tarot card, matey, and then I'm going to work with our Stace. Hope that was helpful. You're welcome. Did it make sense? Aaron. Arrow, tarot, arrow. Oh, Chris, you're sweet. They are cute. Right then, Aaron Tarot. This is what you need to know, matey. I wonder if that is your card. I'm going to pull another deck because I had that card like 18,000 times. So what I want to do is cut the cards a little bit and then pull from a different deck, because that sometimes does happen. They start to kind of find their way out and it might not actually be yours. But if it comes out again, then we know it was. You're welcome, Vanessa. Right, Aaron. Okay, the Hanged Man and the Queen of Swords. I don't know your relationship status, but it feels as though... Okay, so look, because you didn't ask me a question. Thank you, Krish. New Zealand. Love New Zealand. Aaron, I want to tell you that this is either about you or it's about someone in your life who's not... You're not feeling it. You're feeling as though this is quite a difficult relationship. Come down the bottom and tell me, and then I'll... this is either about you or it's about you and someone. Tell me which it is, and then I'll continue, because with a specific question, like with my private clients, I can get straight to it. But sometimes it's very much about finding out where the energy goes. I need your input, Aaron. Let me know or I'll move on. I'm not seeing it. I want to come to New Zealand. Okay. So I'm sure your relationship is okay. But what I'm seeing is that there needs some... Okay. So this is about you then. So what I want to say is that you need to hang fire on something with the Hanged Man. it speaks to not doing anything, because there's something that you need to kind of get some real clarity on. It's a decision that you need to make. It's that's why I need to know kind of where it's at, so that I can direct where you're going. Because with the Queen of Swords, this is very much about, we don't think with our heart, we think with our mind. We think and we make sure, and we are very cut and dried. We get enormous clarity, but I feel as though that clarity that you seek hasn't quite arrived yet. And because sometimes when we're doing something, we don't get the clarity that we get when we stop doing something. And there's something that you have to stop doing. You have to give up on a notion. You have to stop doing something in order to get that sort of sharp focus. It's really important for you, because it's going to take you somewhere that you really want to go, because I've got the Ace of Cups. I really would love some energy back, because it's really helpful when I'm doing a reading. So I'm going to leave it with you, because the input is massively important. Because if I'm working with a person one-to-one, they're going, yeah, no, yeah. And it's really like, it makes it flow. But otherwise my guides are like, we need you as well in the reading. Because where I'm at, I'm starting my own business. Okay. So don't be emotionally, don't get emotionally impacted by it. Please do everything by the book. Please make sure that you know absolutely everything that you need to know about the legal aspects, even if you need to hire someone to do certain parts of it, maybe accountancy, I don't know, whatever it is. But I do see that it's a massively great opportunity for you going forwards. But there's still choices that you're going to need to make. It feels as though sometimes you're going to feel like this is really hard and I don't know why I started this. But other times you're going to go, I absolutely know why I started it, because it's like a God-given opportunity for you. So you have to capitalize upon it. But there are things you have to stop doing. There's certain aspects of your life that you're going to have to give up on, so that you can put the sharp focus in. It's really important. So I'm going to leave that with you, Aaron. I hope that's helpful. Stace. I have been to New Zealand, Tony, once, but I loved it so much. But I want to go back. Right, Stace. I'm with you, matey. Yeah, sometimes a question in the first place is really helpful. You're welcome. Does that make any sense, Aaron? I would love to know that made a little bit of sense with what you're thinking. I do get the impression that you kind of keep things quite close to your chest, Aaron, as well. And you might need to kind of reach out for other people's opinions in some ways as well. Stacey. Stace. There we are, matey. The Four of Pentacles. Okay. This is for you. It's very cute. I'll show you. And the King of Wands. Okay, so it feels like, okay, again, I feel like there's people around you. It feels, I'll tell you in a sec, Toe. I feel like there's somebody, or it could be you, that just wants to kind of have a really lovely time. Their desires are coming true. Their ambition is burning. It could be someone around you. And then there's a little element that I need to save some money. I need to kind of take care of my material. I don't want to miss out on anything. That's what it feels like. I feel like there's a push me, pull you situation going on around you. Now, it could be you, or it could, okay, because what I see with this card is, we don't want to be so focused on the mundane, on the everyday, on the saving, that we miss out on the opportunity. Look at their feet. They're just the cutest thing. That we miss out on the opportunities to have that feeling. There's a feeling of burning ambition that I want to do something extra. I want to break out of a certain mold that I found myself in. Does this make sense? And I feel that for you, this is particularly important, because I've got the Magician. And that speaks to you being totally having the goods to do that. But there's a little voice in you that says, oh, no, you mustn't do that, because you're going to get in, you're going to go skint. You're going to It's just not going to work for you. But actually, there's a lot of aspects of it that will work. You're in a position where you've got so much talent and so many good skills that you can actually go further than you are. All right. And I feel like it's okay to hold on to your 8 a little bit. Do save a little bit, like I was saying earlier, but don't turn your back on the opportunities that come your way because you feel like you're not deserving, or that you've got to kind of keep everything afloat. Sometimes it feels for you. Thank you, Tony. Sometimes it feels for you that you're the one doing the keeping everything afloat, that if you stopped, things wouldn't go very well, and that's quite a lot of pressure on you. So sometimes it's about you just enjoying your skills and your talents and just throwing yourself into the things that you really enjoy, rather than just thinking, I've got to keep everybody happy, I've got to do all the cooking, I've got to do this, I've got to do that. It's like plate spinning that you can't stop. Sometimes just stop, let the people spin their own plates. Hi Eva, thank you. You too, matey. Oh, thanks, Tony. Tony, I went to loads of places. I went to Rotorua, Christchurch, Auckland, Mount Cook, loads of it. I just want to go back. I loved it, but it was a really long time ago. Wellington, I just need to go back one day. It was a really long time ago. Did you ask for a reading, Tony? I think you did. Tony, are you here? Tony. Hi, Sharon. How you doing? I hope Eva's well. I hope Sharon's well. Hamilton, I didn't get there, but I would love to. I'm going to pull you a card, Tony. Thank you for coming. Drop me a follow. Right, Tony, two. Tony. This is about your relationships. It says tend to your partnerships. Okay. So this is about just making sure that you kind of work well with people, the people that you have around you, know where they are with you, and that you know where you are with them. It speaks to kind of close relationships like loved ones and family, but it also speaks to work people that you come upon, people that you're friends with. It's like very much, I hope my eyeliner's everywhere. It's very much about making sure that your relationships are fine before doing other things. It's like, if everything's all right with the people that I care about. Okay, so that you've asked me the question after I pulled the card. So what I want to say then is yes, because this speaks to how you treat people in the way that you would like to be treated. It speaks to going the extra inch. I'm not saying you have to go the extra mile, but you have to think about how it might be received. So yes is the answer, but it's about what you put out, because when it's partnerships, it's very much when you're working with people, it becomes a partnership. So you really give of yourself generously, and then they will recommend you, and it will get exponentially grow for you. So the question that I've got after the pulling is absolutely yes, but I'm going to just pull you I'm just going to do you a pendulum to say, will I get more online clients? I'm sure the answer is yes, because why wouldn't you? Absolutely, you will. So it very much is about your attitude and how you make your website welcoming, and how, oh, I didn't see it. I'm sorry. Bless your heart. Thank you. I do see it going well. So make sure your website is welcoming, that you're welcoming, that you've got more love in your heart for these people that you work with, and you will find that they will flock to you. Absolutely. I love that. So I'm going to leave that with you, Tony. Thanks for coming on. Probably 12 or 13 hours different from me. So is it late in the night? All right, then. So I'm going to say ta-ta now. I'll be here next week, please, God. Please do drop us a follow on Facebook. I do a card of the day every day. And you can work with me privately. Just come into my inbox and I will tell you all about it. I'm sending love to everybody. Thank you for coming. God bless you.